So what's your name?
Jonathan Michael Hazen,
And where are you from?
Miami, Florida.
Okay, so you have a father in your life, but you say at the moment he's not there, and that's because...
That's because he's locked in prison.
How long he's been in prison?
He's been in prison for 2 years now.
Really? How's it been for you?
It's been a little difficult. I've been going through a lot, and since he's not here physically, it's just a little rough. But I usually just put my emotions on paper, and that's how we communicate, and that's how, we get things, out to each other. So it's been tough, but I've been able to handle it, and he's been able to handle it. So we're making it, and that's the best thing right now.
So growing up as a child, he was always there?
Yes, my father was always a part of my life. He wasn't the best father, but he wasn't the worst father. Like, he had 2 families, and that kind of stirs emotion. But after my 10th birthday or so, he's been there. Like, we moved to get away from him, and he decided what he did was wrong, and we forgave him, and we moved on. And now it's like he's been there ever since I was like 10 years old. Like, he's always been a part of my life, but once I turned 10, he was there. He moved to where I was at, and he started teaching me how to play baseball and everything, like a dad's supposed to, disciplining me, everything. So I'm not, mad at him for any reason. I just, missed him, and now I miss him again. So it's still tough.
What is it like having outside siblings?
It's a little difficult because it's like a slap in the face kind of from your father. It's like, yeah, I love you and I do all this for you, but I still messed up and I still have to see it. It's like, it's kind of like getting like a tattoo. It's like the same thing, similar. Some people don't like them and some people just don't care, but it's a different situation, but it's kind of the same, because I have to see it all the time, every day. I have to wake up and know, and it doesn't bother me as much anymore, but now it's like I understand from his point of view, and I understand, I'm not saying he's right, but I understand what happens, heat of the moment type of thing, and things happen. The only way to get by is to just move on, forgive and forget.
Do you communicate with your siblings?
Not all the time, but I mean, they know me, I know them, I don't know like their personal life, but I know, one of them's in high school, the other one's like in middle school, and they're not doing bad, they're not like doing drugs or stealing cars and all that crazy stuff, but they're still they're still kids, and they do things, they get suspended from school, detention and stuff, normal stuff. So I mean, it's it's okay, but I don't really like look for them as much.
So you don't really be around them? Like, you guys don't hang out?
Not really. Like, they don't even live in the same state as we do. Like, they've moved like more West Coast. So I mean, I kind of not keep a tab, but I just know about them. Like, I'll call the mother, and I'll just ask, how you doing, how's life, And I mean, for me, it's tough because I don't want to do it, but like something in me just wants to know. So
you care? You care?
For some reason I do, and then at the same time I hate myself for caring, but I can't not. I just can't care. I can't not care. I have to care. I don't know why. It's just, that's the way I am.
Do you ever feel like it's like a sense of jealousy?
Sometimes yes, and other times no. Sometimes I feel like it's curiosity, but at the same time, like, I just want to look out, like, you know, they're still half my blood, so I have to look out like they're my brother, you know. So I always look out for them, you know, always trying to, you know, figure out what, you know, what their motives are, what, you know, what they're going through, so I can try to help them be better than, you know, my father, you know, not make the mistakes that he made, you know. So it's a little tough because at the same time, I still have to manage myself, you know, not making mistakes, you know, staying out of trouble, not doing drugs, and, you know, it's tough. It's a tough life, but you got to keep going. You can't give up, because once you give up, it's over.
So for your future, what do you like plan on doing as far as, like, you know, being a dad?
As far as being a dad, I'm not really looking into kids right now. I thought about it. You know, I'm only 20 years old and I'm still living with my parents, so right now I don't think it's a good idea. But I'm not saying along the road that I'm not going to have kids. It's just I want to be stable, you know, supporting myself instead of, you know, hey mom, you know, can, you know, my girlfriend or wife or whatever come live with us because she's going to have our baby and all this. And I don't need that in my life right now. I want to focus on me and get to where I need to get to before, you know, I settle down and, you know, focus on my career. You know, if I have to go to school, then, you know, I'll take that route. But right now it's just, you know, cool down and focus, you know, on yourself, you know. So that's what I'm doing right now.
The mistakes that your dad made as a father, what makes you want to be different?
The mistakes he's made make me notice, you know, like, makes me more sensitive to relationships. Like, I don't really open up to people, and when I do open up to somebody, it's like serious. It's not like, oh hey, let's go out, and then we go out for 3 weeks and it doesn't work out, you know. I don't like doing that. So for me to really, you know, open up to somebody, it means something. And that's what I believe a real relationship is, and that's how you build a strong relationship. So if, you know, if you think, you know, she's the one or whatever, don't rush things, and you just gotta let things happen, sort of thing. You can't control fate or destiny or whatever you want to call it. So you just take it one step at a time and you go with the flow, kind of. That's the best way, you know, that's the way I do it, and it's been doing all right for me.
Do you think that some of the issues that you and your father had or whatever makes you a little vulnerable?
Vulnerable? Not really. Like, we've worked things out, and, you know, like, I spoke to him about it, he's spoken to me, you know, man to man, one-on-one, you know, and, you know, I understand him, but at the same time, you know, I'm still upset, but it doesn't bother me. Like, I know people make mistakes, not everybody's perfect, you know, but as long as, you know, he repents, you know, and he's looking to go down a better path, now I can get along and respect him more. I mean, at the same time, I wanted to be like my father my whole life, and, you know, I followed his footsteps to the T, and, you know, I still haven't made the same mistakes he's made. So, you know, I'm proud of that, and he's proud of that, so I can't ask for more.
So when you eventually, you know, get married and have kids, how do you treat your children?
See, I was disciplined very, very hard, and I'm not saying that's bad, and I was never beaten or abused, but I was disciplined, and discipline and abuse are two different things. So, you know, I'm not mad at him for him disciplining me, but that's how I'm going to be with my kids, you know. If they're going to, you know, think that stealing's cool, you know, I'm going to teach them with discipline that that's not it, you know. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and abuse them, but they're going to get disciplined for sure. You know, they're going to learn their lesson, because, you know, he taught me my lesson, and I still wanted to rebel and be, you know, the big tough guy. And I learned, you know, from the legal system and, you know, other aspects, you know, like my mom, she, you know, basically gave up on me, and she still gave me another shot from me being, you know, this crooked criminal. And the only way that I learned is from discipline and more discipline and more discipline. So I can't say that, you know, me as a father, that I'm not going to discipline my kids, because it's needed. You know, if you don't discipline your kids, you're basically saying, you know, if you mess up or if you do something wrong, it's okay, and it's not okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She just lost it out. She asked it out.
Damn, where's Jackass?
She just tell Ariel what kind of person your daddy was.
No, I don't know.
She just told us.
Crazy.
What is y'all doing in y'all skin looking so beautiful?
It is. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm kind of using the soap I'm using.
Yeah, Jason using it too. His face looking different too. I want some of that.
Oh no, he's using my damn soap. I'm like, can you start using my damn towel? I don't like that when you use my towel. I get real mad.
That's your share.
No! Damn, leave her.
Yeah, but
What's your touching on you like your towel?
Yeah,
You like his
I don't like nobody sharing.
I'm like, take my damn towel off. And my soap.
Oh, I can't.
Take the halves out the tub.
So,
Renell is good with that.
You are not nasty.
Renell is good. Renell is good. Renell used soap all. Renell used to put all in the soap. Girl, I took a knife and cut the damn soap. Area the big dash out. She took a big knife and cut a big dash out of the soap.
y'all checked on the peach cobbler already?
No peach cobbler.
It's in the oven, ain't it? The one that was burnt.
Jason, what do we do not share? What's one thing I don't like to share?
But I don't like to share.
I don't. That you always
We
use.
forgot about that. Oh, y'all did?
I don't know if you don't come
Get it out the
When
oven.
we're home, at the house.
Mosquitoes, Kwanzaa.
You don't like to share nothing.
Uh-oh. Don't start. Please, no. Don't start.
You don't like to share when you want to.
What I always get mad about.
Remote.
No.
He had a remote.
The remote too?
Oh, I can't even watch TV with damn Jason. He just be going like this. I'm like, hello?
That's what you call it.
The damn
What
towel.
you call it?
My towel.
What you call it when you do like this?
I don't know.
You surfing.
Damn it, don't serve with me. I want to watch something. And he'll watch the same damn movie over and over. Damn, lean on me. I'm like, I be knowing damn Joe Clark and I'm in the bathroom. Can you please turn lean on me? Damn. I'm like, how many times we gonna watch lean on me? Like, for real?
Tony's do the same thing.
No, I don't. It be good stuff. I watch the same stuff.
Why you so hypocritical? You do things, and then many people do the same thing you do, then you make.
Girl, why you holding your foot like that?
I do not use your towel, first of all, because I don't want your sweaty balls at my face with the towel. I can't stand that. You know I get real upset.
My sweaty balls.
Yes. Ugh.